everybody, it's Scouter Girl Guide, and welcome to another edition of Campfire Cuisine. This is going to be episode 3, and I'm going to show you how to make a basic, easy tinfoil dinner that you can make at camp. The ingredients that I'm using are some of the favorites that our scouts have in our group, and they really like it, and they come up with all kinds of ideas, and then we'll say, well, what about tinfoil dinners? And then they drop everything because they want to have a tinfoil dinner. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to go through the ingredients that I'm going to use in my tinfoil dinner. Basically, a tinfoil dinner is just a mixture of meat, some vegetables, and maybe a carbohydrate, different things like that that you are going to wrap up in tinfoil and cook over top of the fire. There are many different ways to cook a tinfoil dinner. I'm just showing a basic way. There are lots of people who like using a wet layer of newsprint in between their tinfoil. But because I'm cooking mine on my barbecue, I'm not using a lot of different layers because I know that the temperature of my barbecue can be regulated. All right, so for my tinfoil dinner today, I've got some cubed ham, I've got some frozen vegetables, and I have some ready-made hash browns to go. These are one of the easiest things I find to start with a tinfoil dinner, and it is often a huge favorite with my scout group. They love ham dinner for some reason. One of the other things that I've had, and it was one of my very first tinfoil dinners, was canned potatoes, canned baby carrots, and then we had ribs with barbecue sauce, and just all of that mixed together in the tinfoil cooking up made one of the most amazing camp dinners I've ever had. Sometimes anything we eat at camp can be the most amazing dinner after we've spent a full long day outside in fresh air. Anyways, let's get started. I've cubed up my ham a little bit smaller than the big chunks I started with, but if you want to go even tinier, you are welcome to. I'm quite satisfied with these chunks. It just depends on if you're going to eat out of your tinfoil when you are done, or if you are going to then open your tinfoil dinner up and put it in a separate bowl. Sometimes the idea behind a tinfoil dinner is that you don't have the extra mess of a bowl and things like that. Okay, so now I'm going to throw down, I've got some peas and carrots that look like they might have been in my freezer for a very long time, so we're just gonna not pay too much attention to that. And I've got my hash browns. Not freak out. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of put a pile of those down. More than enough. Now what I wanna do is I wanna add some butter to my tinfoil dinner, and this is going to kind of melt and kind of help keep it from sticking. At camp, you are outside in the fresh air and burning lots of calories, so we're not worried all about how much butter we're globbing down. I'm also going to season mine with a little bit of salt, okay, and pepper as well. Okay, there, that looks good. Okay, so now we have to skillfully wrap up our tinfoil dinner, and I kind of like to think of it as a bedroll that I have stuff falling at the end. So I pinch at the top and I roll down, and then I'm going to secure this end first, pinch and roll, and then what I can kind of do is I can kind of lift my dinner up, throw my butter that fell out, butter's the best part, okay, and stuff it back in like that, and now I'm going to roll and tuck this side up. So it's nice and tight and tidy like a bedroll. We're not going to lose any juices coming out from the butter. And then I will sometimes I often flip it over, and then I'm going to re-roll it in a different piece of tinfoil just for extra layering. And like I mentioned before, between these two layers of tinfoil, you may want to put some wet newspaper or maybe some wet paper towel and stuff, especially if you're going to be cooking on a fire. It kind of allows some steam to help heat up your supper, and it also will help keeping it from burning a little bit. But tinfoil dinners are best cooked on hot coals, so please make sure that when you're making tinfoil dinners at camp that you are starting your fire ahead of time and making sure that there's lots of good hot coals in and around and stuff. You're going to want to have some fire still in the middle, and you can kind of add to that, but then pull out so that you can rest your tinfoil dinners in and around all the hot coals. That's the best way. And flipping it a lot. You're going to need to take turns, so you might want to get one patrol that's in charge of dinner to kind of be on flipping duty and minding everybody's. It is hard to be able to tell whose dinner is whose, so maybe grouping your dinners in your campfire based on the kids that just took meat and potatoes, and then maybe there's the kids that are vegetarian so that they have a different protein option, and those kids' meals are grouped off to the side in a different way. If you have kids with dairy allergies, then you're probably better to get Basil vegan butter or margarine, versus just using straight butter. That way everybody can use it, and then you're not worried about the kids that have dairy milk allergies and things as well. So I've got this all ready. We're gonna go and put this on the barbecue and heat this up, and then I will show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, so we brought our tinfoil dinner in from the barbecue that we cooked it on. I would say it was probably out there between 30 and 40 minutes. I flipped it a few times. If you want to set a timer and flip them every at an incremental level, you can do that, but I just kind of wing it. And I kind of was listening to see if it was sizzling. The only thing I know that may not be cooked enough to my liking will likely be the hash browns, since the ham and the frozen vegetables were kind of like pre-cooked already. So because I'm not just going to eat mine from the tin foil, I'm going to open it up and dump it into my camp bowl. This is from my Light My Fire camp set. I quite like that as a lightweight backpacking style set. Okay, the inner layer definitely is a lot warmer because that's where all the heat and steam is. Oh, and actually this looks really good. You can see that it's crunchy and cooked just like on a campfire. You might want to do this with gloves. Anyone using younger children, actually definitely with younger children. I'm just not concerned about burning my own fingers right now, so please make sure that you are following safety rules when you are cooking with youth, and use gloves and oven mitts. All right, so I've pulled everything out. Not a whole lot stuck to the inside, you can see. And this is what my dinner now looks like. And you can see that it's all nice and steamy, and I'm gonna give it a try and hope that I don't burn myself because it's so hot. Oh, blow it off my fork. All right, bon appetit. Ooh, it's warm, but really good. Yeah, nice, easy, quick campfire dinner in a tinfoil style. Ham, hash browns, and frozen veggies. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your dinner.